look at managing the relationship with China. Okay. People have a lot of hostility towards China, and there's a lot they are our adversary. There's only one planet Earth here, and those are the two major powers. Our economies are more or less equally sized. We need to coexist with China. We need
Does that
to
mean
figure
we
out a
get
way.
Greenland? Will that help us with China?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's connected. It's the Arctic. That's what it's all. There's the Arctic ice cap is kind of melting, and actually, we talked about it before. It's not necessarily because of carbon emissions. It's actually because of a cleaner environment and less aerosols in the air, which is allowing some of that ice to thaw. But so those passages in the Arctic Ocean are opening up, and it's becoming more strategic. And it very much relates to, because if Greenland's vulnerable, they could be vulnerable to, doing deals with China to get those rare earth minerals or to get access to those strategic locations in the Arctic. So
it sounds like they're kind of open to the idea as well. This was a joke before. Like, this was always a joke. And Trump kind of treated it like a joke, but let's not forget, this was like 8 years ago he was talking about this, how he'd like to buy Greenland. And everybody's like, ha, ha, ha. And then he kind of went along with the joke, and he was like, hey, Greenland, I promise I won't do this. And he showed a tweet. This is great, where he had like a giant picture of Trump Tower in the middle of Greenland. And it kind of went by the wayside, but now he's coming back for round 2. And he's like, yeah, I want Greenland. I'm serious. So if Greenland were to have some kind of referendum and they were to vote on this and they decided they wanted to become part of the U.S., you and I were talking about this the other day, Denmark wouldn't, you could say, okay, well, how is this any different than Putin going in and saying, well, I want this part of Ukraine, and that part of Ukraine, and then it becomes a standoff and, the threats of World War III and et cetera, right? We know how that plays out. How is it different with Greenland and Denmark?
Well, from what I understand, the situation in Greenland is that under the Danish constitution or the Greenland constitution, like legally, the people of Greenland do have the right to have a referendum and declare their own independence. Right now they're like a territory of Denmark.
Right.
So I think that, and there's actually been a movement in it that, Trump is aware of, that, the people of Greenland do want independence. The opportunity is, I don't know that the United States, like Greenland, would become part of the United States, but there has been a lot of work to develop the idea of like kind of a treaty with Greenland that would give the United States all kinds of rights and sort of preemptive rights, while Greenland, like the sort of the parallel is to like the Marshall Islands or some of these other small countries around the world, where you enter into a kind of a compact with them, where as again we go back to having your cake and eating it too. We don't necessarily need to own Greenland to have the benefits of Greenland that we seek and kind of put into law. And so there is an opportunity there.
Yeah. He's not as crazy as he sounds. Okay. Listen, I just want to encourage everybody, if you haven't been over to 76 Research, go to 76 Research, go look at the model portfolios, get the 76 report. You can spare $1, okay? You can cancel anytime, but there's worthwhile information there for you. There's a lot of good stuff ahead. Rob and I will continue being back here on the YouTube channel as well. I think it's important. And feel free always to ask questions. We didn't get that many questions. I'm disappointed in you guys, but always feel free to ask questions here on this platform. We check it regularly, and always if you're part of that 76research.com report, if you're getting the 76 report, you can always reach to us directly through that as well. So thank you for tuning in. A lot of exciting stuff ahead. Big day tomorrow. We're here with you for all of it. Thank you for tuning in. Rob, always a pleasure. Good to see you.
Yeah, great to see you.